Welcome to Live Super Well. I'm your host Diana, and today I have a special guest with me is Scott Andrews. Scott has worked in the fitness industry for over 10 years as a personal trainer and a fitness instructor. He's a graduate of the Institute of Holistic Nutrition and the Master Trainer for YMCA Canada. Actually, I met Scott at the YMCA here in Vancouver, where he works as a personal trainer. Scott conducts workshops on weight management, holistic living, and runs his own private practice. Not only that, but he teaches fitness and sports nutrition at the Institute of Holistic Nutrition in Vancouver. Wow, Scott, when do you find time to do all that?
It's tough, but I owe it to a very organized girlfriend to keep me on track with things. So it's definitely a very manageable amount, but keeps me busy.
Awesome. Scott, I know your specialty is sports nutrition, and when people think about sports nutrition, they think about athletes, high performance athletes or Olympic athletes or Ironman competitions. Tell us what sports nutrition is, please, and who can benefit of that.
Well, sports nutrition is basically benefit by anybody, not just a sports athlete. Our daily people that go to the gym, work out every day, going for runs, those are considered also athletes, as well as that they can really benefit from sports nutrition. It looks at what we eat before and then what we eat after. So we call that pre and then post. So ideally, if I fuel myself properly within a period of time, I'm going to help my workout that much better. And what I eat after will help me for my next workout. So really two crucial time periods. We call that the window of opportunity. So if I fuel with good, healthy carbohydrates or bad carbohydrates, I'll either set myself up for failure or for success. So it really comes down to three types of foods. We have carbohydrates that come from things that are like breads and pastas and vegetables. Things like proteins that come from meats, from beans, from legumes. Then we have fat, which comes from like avocados and coconut milk. So all those three will actually enhance our workout when they're eaten specific times and in specific amounts.
Oh, cool. Yeah. You talk about athlete. Tell us what makes an athlete.
Well, an athlete really is anybody preparing for a competition or preparing for, let's say, a 5 or 10K race. That's an athletic person training at their peak capacity, and that's why they really look at the exercise, the rest, recovery, and nutrition. So really honing in on specific timing.
Can you say that a person who works more than an hour and a half or 2 hours per day is an athlete?
That's considered a lot. Even someone that works about 40 minutes a day, let's say they're training for their first 10K race, even that training ability will still consider them an athlete.
How things have changed since the last couple of decades?
Well, the last few decades has been changed quite a bit. We have been buying more and more ergogenic aids. We spend an average about $7 million a year on sports supplements. So it's a lot of money that we first should looked at our food quality and then supplementation after. So I go to my local GNC store or health store, I go in and look at the most fit person, they sell me a product that has no good benefit, but yet they say it's good to help with weight loss performance. But there's no good ingredients. It should start with their food, not these products yet.
Do you see any trends?
We do. The major trends is people following we call the fad diets, and the one that's on right now is called the low carbohydrate trend. And that's certain things that we eat very minimal amount of carbohydrates and still try to exercise a lot. So even those cases may be good for some, we always need carbs to fuel our workout.
Last time we talked, you mentioned detoxing, juicing as a tip. So tell us about it.
When we talk about detox and juicing, we look at what we eat through the entire day. So every chance you get, we want to detoxify. So adding in things that are fresh vegetables and minimizing pollutants such as caffeines and sugars and bad oils. And by doing that, it actually helps the liver get rid of toxins from the body. And that's the master organ for detoxification, which is very important what we eat before we go to bed at nighttime.
One last tip for our audience to take from this interview.
My tip to take away, I did say a lot about carbohydrates today, and two types. If you have an hour and a half before a workout, really good carbs to look for are things as sweet potatoes or quinoa or steel cut oats. But if you only have 30 minutes for a workout, we want to choose things called low fructose sugars, and that's with things like dates, bananas. They absorb very fast and give us ready available energy.
Anything you want to say about your services? Where can people find you?
I do nutritional services as far as meal plan designs. I also help doing program setup for detoxification, as well as fueling for specific events as far as sports or for workouts. Yeah, they can find me by email is the quickest way. It's scottandrews.lifestylecoach@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for being with us today, and Scott has agreed to be our in-house expert, so check out the next videos and the next blog posts and articles that we're going to have together. If you have a burning question, put it in your comment area below, and we will have an A to your Q for the next time. Thanks for watching. Ciao. How things have changed since the last 10 decades.
Do that again.
Oh,
10 decades.
See it? It's a lot.
yeah, 100 years.
Yeah.
The last century.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Well, things have changed a lot since the last 10 decades,
Oh,
let me tell you.
Yeah.